And welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. I said welcome normally, sir.
No, you emphasize the comment.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to be a little more. Welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. I am Matthew Kicklater. This
Already demonetized.
Oh God, how this is my business partner and pretty good looking shaven Scottsdale 87.
Got that haircut last week.
Getting all prepped up.
I got it Sunday. Actually,
I don't know if I might trim. I might get rid of this. I don't know.
It's very wispy towards the end.
Like,
I would say bring it down and let it keep growing and let it get full.
What's weird is no one could see this, but I have hair. I actually have hair right here, and it actually gets long. And some I don't know. So I might
try keeps.
Keeps.
It helps your hair grow back. I'm actually gonna. Well, nobody knows this, but I have a picture from when I was like 20. And I have like an awesome line for hair. I'm almost 36 and I have a fucking widow's peak.
I'm right there with you.
I want my goddamn hairline back, man. I want my goddamn hairline back, goddamn.
Why do you think that we were wearing hat? No, I'm just kidding. I have pretty good hair, but
honestly, the lady did pretty good this time. I have hat hair, obviously, but
same.
She didn't do too bad this time.
And the one thing that I want to get on you guys about in the comments, I am the one that replies to your comments. And so the last podcast, someone thought that we mentioned about guns when we only mentioned how the 11th Amendment is kind of like the 10th Amendment in close ties. Where did the guns come from? That's just my part. That's something I wanted to get off my chest.
I'm just an idiot. I know Democrats who own guns. I know liberals who own guns. I converted a liberal to a gun owner. How does that make you fucking feel? Who cares about what guns I have? They're not going to hurt you. I have no intention to hurt you. Look, I like to think that I'm a general, all-around, well-rounded guy. Okay? I will go out of my way to help you no matter what creed, race, religion, language. That doesn't matter to me. If you're stuck in the middle of the road, I'm going to help you push your car out of the middle of the road. I'll stop my car on the side of the road with my family in it. Get out so I can help you push your car.
Here's the thing with me. If I'll call myself out on stupidity, but I'll also call out people on their stupidity too.
Let me finish. However, if I go to try to help you push your car and you get scared and try to fight me, you're going to get hurt. I'm always going to be nice to the other person until you give me a reason to treat you like an asshole.
Don't be that asshole.
Don't be that asshole. I won't be that asshole. I'll help you push your car out of the way. I won't push you under the car if you're not an asshole.
And cut
just saying.
To where we begin.
I think that's fair.
Cut to the intro. So, cut to the
right.
So no, but
no, go for it.
Seriously, anyone in the comments, we're more than welcome to anyone's opinion. But we'll call you out if you're stupid a little bit, and we'll call ourselves out too. So today we're talking about the 12th Amendment, good sir.
12th. Oh Oh man, this is a long one.
You're a long one. Giggity.
Yeah. What?
Yale.
Okay. That was dumb. That was dumb. I feel like an idiot.
I was kind of wondering what direction this train is going to be going.
This is the 12th minute. Pause it right here and read it.
So, long story short.
God damn it.
Long story.
All right.
I got something here for you. So, the constitutional amendments. This is from ReaganLibrary.gov. Amendment 12, electing the president and vice president. Amendment 12 to the Constitution was ratified on June 15th, 1804. It revises and outlines the procedures of how presidents and vice presidents are elected, specifically so that they are elected together. Okay, you got your hand raising. You.
Why wouldn't you look at the actual Constitution website?
Well, it's quick, fast, and efficient. That's me.
It's the Constitution.
Well, I'm basically just skimming down.
It's not a footnote.
I know it's not a footnote. So you're not reading it.
The 12th Amendment. The 12th Amendment states that the electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for president and vice president, one of whom, at least, shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. They shall name in their ballots the person voted for as president, and in distinct ballots the person voted for as vice president, and they shall make distinct lists of all persons voted for as president, and of all persons voted for as vice president, and the number of votes for each, which lists they shall sign and certify and transmit sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and House of Representatives, open all certificates and votes shall be then counted. So we're doing it wrong anyway. All the votes are supposed to go to the House of Representatives and they're supposed to count the shit. Anyway. If such number and majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if no person have such a majority, then from the persons having the highest numbers not exceeding 3 on the list of those voted for as president, this is fucking confusing, the House of Representatives shall choose immediately, by ballot, the president. But in choosing the president, all the votes shall be taken by states, the representation from each state having 1 vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of a member or members from 2/3 of the states, and a majority of all states shall be necessary to a choice. An addendum, if the House of Representatives shall not choose a president whenever the right of choice shall devolve upon them before the 4th day of March next following. What? Then the vice president shall act as president, and in case of death or other constitutional disability of the president, the person having the greatest number of votes as vice president shall be the vice president. Yeah. If such a number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if no person have a majority, then from the 2 highest numbers on the list, the Senate shall choose the vice president, and the number shall be 3. Little Monty Python there. Not 4, 5 is right out. A quorum for the purpose shall consist of 2/3 of the whole number of senators, and a majority of the whole number shall be necessary to a choice. But no person constitutionally ineligible to the office of president shall be eligible of that of vice president of the United States.
That's the longest I've ever heard you read a whole entire structure, sir. I am highly impressed.
Hey, look, I have a college education, goddammit. I may not have finished, but the remnants are there.
You made your point across, damn it.
Yeah, with my 2.7 GPA.
I feel really, really good about my A in English.
Hey, I did very well in English. I just spoke a lot of bad English too.
How was that C?
Fuck this. Fuck you. This is a stupid fucking assignment. I'm not doing this shit.
How was that, so,
in red. Anyway. Just winning out, pinky out.
If that's what's out, then
basically so from what this is saying, the 12th Amendment is saying that our entire voting process is fucking asinine, and every vote that we make should be going to the House of Representatives. What was it? To the Senate. And the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and House of Representatives, open all certificates. So however many fuck ton ass million people are in America, they're supposed to go through all of this and vote for Joe or Donald.
So here's the
Hillary didn't get shit, and neither did Bernie. So it should have been like, hey, this isn't very hard. But, you know, our government is a bunch of fucking tools right now. It kind of
makes me wonder the purpose of the Electoral College.
There's not supposed to be one, apparently.
What year? It was created in September 6, 1787.
Well, I mean, that's like shortly after all the bullshit.
Like here, and I'll give you...
I don't mean it like bullshit, but you know what I mean.
Why was the...
Oh, I have gold.
Why was the Electoral College created? It was designed to safeguard against undue influence by small groups and to ensure that states with larger populations did not overpower or overshadow states with smaller populations. What is the makeup of the Electoral College? The total number...
Pulling up money.
Yeah.
Trust me, it looks a lot worse.
So it's like it goes around in circles. So why not go back to stick to the 12th Amendment, to where it definitely seems that these people in the whoever's embodied in the Electoral College,
Senate,
and it's made to be sure that none of them are influenced by power. Go ahead.
Wouldn't the Senate and then the House of Representatives then be the Electoral College?
Possibly, but...
So basically, the Senate and the House of Representatives are fucking lazy when it comes to our constitutional republic. And notice what I did there. This is not a fucking democracy. It's a constitutional republic. A democracy, everyone wants everything the same. So if I get one potato, you get one potato. If you get one potato, I get one potato, and the government gets 10 potatoes.
Or if I'm someone of that's against cancel culture, I'll get one potato. The one that is quote oppressed is getting 2 potatoes.
Right? Fucking communism sucks, and that's why Russia's poor. No offense, guys. I'm just saying. Russian people are fine.
Would perfectly agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, the people are fine. The government's are shit, dude. It's like, honestly, I'm gonna die on this hill. Every government is shit. Up until, you know, the U.S. Mint was made. I think it was the U.S. Treasury Department was made, introduced or whatever. Americans kept 100% of their pay. Yeah. Did you know that? So now, knowing that, did you know that we also had roads, public works, schools, colleges, universities, libraries, city hall, fire departments, and hospitals?
Yeah.
They were all privately funded.
What, by donations?
Okay. Donations, or just like some rich ass tycoon was like, "Hey, let's build a library because we need a library." Or, you know, and like the supermarkets and stuff, they weren't supermarkets, they were just markets. If you knew somebody who owned a mill and made grain, and you could buy grain, you could take it to a baker and get bread made if you paid him for it, but you had to work for it too. So, like, capitalism is great, but capitalism is only great to a certain extent. Capitalism nowadays, everything is a volatile business.
I will say this: if you're a racist towards some part of your customers, you're not going to draw that part of the crowd, and then that diminishes your reputation as a business owner. So the more that people recognize you as like a racist business owner, others will not want to go there, and then they'll separate themselves away.
Setting race aside, just setting race aside, look at it this way. Okay, I know how to grow vegetables. My buddy who donates venison to me every now and then, he's a hunter. All right, cool. Well, he's got 60 pounds of venison. Okay. Society's collapsed. We're living on our own now. Okay. He's got 60 extra pounds of venison, and I could use the extra venison. Right. Well, I've got, 60 pounds of vegetables, whether it be carrots, potatoes, broccoli, all kinds of vegetables and stuff that I've grown in my garden. And I have a bunch of extra because I actually have a big garden. Okay. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So, knowing that you could work a job, keep 100% of your pay, still have all the stuff that we enjoy today, and pay like a minimal like state due, for roads and stuff, because the states are big. Little taxes, but getting taxed out the ass on everything. Okay, so a lawmaker was like, yeah, we'll tax these people on this, and they pass it, right? Did I vote for it? Did you vote for it? What is that? By definition, what is that, Matthew?
That is just taxes, or like, what are you trying to get at? Just go ahead.
That's taxation without representation. The entire reason that we have our Constitution is basically toilet paper right now. Okay? We're supposed to have right to free speech. Well, if you say certain things, you can go to jail. Hell, Donald Trump is a political prisoner right now.
Yeah.
You say the wrong things, you go to jail. You try to exercise your Second Amendment. Well, we're infringed upon, as gun owners, we're infringed upon every day. You can't have this. You can't have that. You can't have this because the government didn't, or the founding fathers didn't write that you needed an AR-15 in your fucking bedroom. Well, that's an infringement right there. What was the third one again? Let's go back a minute. No shoulder soda. Well, okay. Well, that doesn't really that really doesn't matter. All right. So you have a joint in your car. Your car can get searched and seized.
Yeah.
Just because they think so. Just because they say so.
I will say this.
Like, our rights are fucking getting screwed over every day.
I'm not sure if you've seen. I forgot what it's on Instagram or YouTube Shorts, something like that. But it's a short little video of a, was it one of the Instagram or YouTube overlords, like the representatives for one of them, being at a court hearing or something like that. And it's like a court hearing. I forgot what it was, but it was like a court hearing, and one of the members was stating to the one of the representatives, I think it was Twitter or Instagram. They were stating that they blocked or banned some of these Harvard medical doctors that gave out evidence as to what the side effects may cause, to say, for the vaccine. And they deemed that as hate speech because they didn't like the fact that they were providing facts for the side effects of the vaccines.
Yeah, that's censorship. That's violating your First Amendment rights.
First Amendment rights, and that goes to show they are wanting to have people in an echo chamber thinking that, oh, you shouldn't have to worry about this. With the vaccine, you're going to be safe and not sick. There's been several cases of people that have gotten sick still, even after the vaccine.
Evie did. And she even got the antibody treatments, the mitochondrial treatments. She even got that because she's immunodeficient anyway, because she's got Crohn's disease. So, she ended up getting that, and she still got it again. And the weird thing is before I got it, I was around her when she had it the first time. Slept with her medication. I still slept in the same bed with her. There wasn't any issues with it. I never got sick. Her and my stepson sick as hell for like 2 weeks. I never got sick.
They'll go with a president.
But that was before I got my shot. I got the shot just because she's immunodeficient and just to try to help out.
So they'll go with they'll go with the president that they seemingly will go with their own agenda for, like Biden, and fit that narrative and try to force it upon the people, saying that, oh, take the vaccine, you're not going to get sick or anything else like that. Oh, the side effects, don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't get I didn't get the jab because it was mandated or the government said so. I got it because my lady was like, hey, look, I'm immunodeficient. If it helps, it'll help. Okay, great. If it helps, it'll help. I'll do that. That's completely different. But and so here's a question. And if we sparked a problem on this, it's mostly, I'm not trying to, ruffle feathers. It's actual question. Okay. We're going to slightly touch on the topic of abortion.
Okay.
But only slightly. Now, I understand that everybody has the right to choose what happens to their body. I'm not negating that. I don't want to go into the conversation of whether or not I think it's right or it's wrong. My opinion in this question weighs no stones. Okay. I get the argument, my body, my choice. Because until me and her had the conversation of her Crohn's disease and, COVID, it was exactly the same thing. It's my body. It's my choice. I don't want to get a vaccine that's not tested. I don't want to get a vaccine that's only been out for a week. That bothered me. And it bothered me because, this is something that COVID was so bad. If it's so bad, why do we have a vaccine for it within a couple months? When polio took decades, SARS and all that took decades, pneumonia, all these things took decades to research, and about 20 years for testing between the FDA and government regulations before they're actually on the market. How is the COVID shot so quick and so accepted on the market so quickly? I'm just supposed to be okay with it. And I'm thinking about biologically, and I'm thinking scientifically. So I was on the fence. Well, okay, it's my body, my choice. I don't want to get the shot. The people who are really thinking, hey, abortion should be legal because it's my body, it's my choice. But you have to get the fucking COVID vaccine because it'll save people's lives. Regardless of how you feel about it, right? What's the difference? Is there a difference? You don't feel like having a child, or you're not financially or mentally able to do so. Okay, I understand those things. People fall on hard times. That's fine. So you have the standpoint, it's my body. I can choose what to do with it. So can't I choose not to have the COVID vaccine and still be just as good of a person as somebody who decided to have an abortion and then go about her merry business?
Here's why I kind of it's like I can see things from both sides, and I'll touch this because I think it's fair to speak it on both sides of the spectrum. So, with the in terms of abortion, there are, and I don't know, I'm not a medical expertise by any means. I went to SOI, School of Infantry, learned how to properly put an IV in a person and making sure that how they stay alive. But I'm not the absolute best at medical expertise. So, from what I understand, the ladies that have gotten the abortion the first time, some of them have had PTSD in a sense to where they never forget the instance of the child's face. And then some of them have said that now the technology has gone further and better. So we don't have to worry about that. I can understand that. I can understand both sides of the spectrum, for what they want to do. Yes, I get my body, my choice. But within that, there are also females that are separate in how they feel with that. So what I can only say is this, and kind of even out the playing field. With if the female is sick and knowing that the person, the baby is possibly gonna harm the mother some more, that's up to the mother to choose. I can understand that it's a tough circumstance.
Well, sometimes it could be the baby's in jeopardy too. Like there's, like you said, I can understand certain circumstances, but just trying to skirt the responsibility because you went out and partied too hard one night just seems kind of.
That's my next point. Is that because
I don't want to say.
Hold on, because if you're doing it because if for like the 17th time, that is negating from self accountability from your own actions.
That's you need to stop fucking around.
And number two, here's the opposite side of that. There are some, and I could be wrong. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a medical expert, like professional per se. Like I said, I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I went through SOI school and did studies of SOI school, and then learned some medical stuff as to how to keep a person alive. So, from what I understand, there is some ties to abortion and then some stem cell research or stem cells.
Well, so yeah, that is a thing. I mean, it is what it is. It's brutal, whatever. But stem cell research is actually making very good strides in things. I get that it's risky how stem cells are harvested, and I know that sounds bad. Forgive me, but I'm just speaking for the sake of conversation. But like, okay, so here's something that even Evie doesn't know. When I was younger, I had the opportunity to have a child.
I'm sorry. So just in case you want to clarify, if she does watch the podcast,
it's just not something that's ever been brought up, so I've never felt like I had to talk about it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm hiding it. I'm okay with talking about it. If she sees this, that's great. That's fine. We can talk about it later. She will probably not, but it's fine. So I had the opportunity to have a child. Unbeknownst to me, I had this opportunity. The young lady never told me. I did not find out until years later, after reconnecting with this young lady, that she had an abortion. Now, I found this out well before I had my current daughter and before I'm in my current situation in life. So it's not like it's a big deal anymore. It sucks. Don't get me wrong, because I kind of want another kid, but that's not the point. And at the time it hurt. It was like, wow, like You didn't even tell me, and then didn't even tell me that you had an abortion until like the kid would have been 6 by now.
Like I'm along the same field to understand how you feel, because
understand, like, people need to understand on the other side of the fence. Yes, it's your body, it's your right. You have that choice. I ain't even gonna fuck with the conversation because it's not even my fucking place. However, you're taking my right away to be a father. Like, I, unlike many others, stood up for my shit. Oh, hey, we're having a baby? Cool. Bam. Oh, super dad. Right? So, I was, for lack of a better term, robbed of that. I was robbed of that right, of that privilege. So it's not just like you're hurting other people. It's not like you're just hurting the baby or whatever. It's like, hey, there's a whole other spectrum here. People don't realize that shit. But, we're guys, so we don't fucking matter like that anyway. I'm
try to say this in short, so I can get this in the YouTube short. I had a girlfriend for a little bit. She previously got out of a really bad abusive relationship. We had fun and we got to know each other really well, and we had the sex. Found out that she was pregnant, but went
back
into the relationship with we separated mutually fine, respectfully, but she went back to the abusive dude, and she got an abortion because I'm not sure if the dude forced it upon her or whatever else it could be. But it made me feel like what it could be if it's my kid. But I can understand her mental state at the time, and like for that. So no harm, no qualm against her. But ladies, we do feel a certain type of way and care for the kids. But
understand respectfully, we're not like saying anything is wrong or right. Okay, we don't want to have that conversation because we don't have a foot in that fucking game anyway. It would just be a bad day. Just, I don't see any difference in your argument of your body, your choice as to my argument for my body, my choice. I'm not going to get any of these fucking booster shots. Like, I'm apparently 3 booster shots behind. Fuck you. Okay? You push the stupid vaccine on everybody. Oh, you got to get it to save lives. You got to get it to save lives. Well, you get it and you still fucking get sick. So, like...
Yeah. And here's the thing, is that there are so many people that are stuck in the echo chambers of their own prerogative, that they get the horse blinders up from other prerogatives, like other people's things. Because
I will say this, watching people drive by themselves in their own car with a mask on is fucking hilarious. I get a kick out of that.
You see veterans versus horror movies, was it 4 or 3? Where
I don't know.
Shout out to Matt Best and Black Rifle Coffee. They were like 4 zombies in a car with a mask on.
That's great. That's awesome. Like, but see that just brings me joy. I was like, wow, you really drank the Kool-Aid, didn't you? But my favorite one is the people who walk around with the mask on, but they're like, it's pulled up so high you can barely see their eyes, but their mouth is out. Like, COVID is not just going to like attack your nose.
But I think I think it's vote for the politician that you best believe will do the job, and not go upon the echo chamber of what someone. Don't be stuck inside the echo chamber. Do some,
or don't vote.
Yeah, do you vote upon with what you personally believe? Do the research first, and then vote based upon that. So what this comes into is that a lot of politicians, a lot of them, not just including the president, could buy their way into the certain system. I will say, I will say this. about a certain Marine, Lieutenant Colonel Schuler. Remember him?
The last guy to leave Afghanistan, right?
We really severely questioned the higher echelon as to being yes men
to
that situation.
Yeah, no, I remember. Dude lost his benefits because of it.
No, he didn't lose them. He actually Trump made sure that he was able to retire with the rank and everything that he had earned. So with him speaking out against the higher echelon in the COC chain of command, he said, like, you have to be accountable for your own actions and know when it's right and not right to say yes or no with the Mr. President. I say that this is a stupid fucking idea. Maybe we should lean more towards special operations to slowly pull them out. And he went, hold on. He went up to bat, and this dude had balls of steel, and I love him for it. Semper Fi, do or die. Yeah. He pointed out exactly what it is, and I think he almost gave up his seat in Congress for it, because he was promised a seat in Congress after his departure from the Marine Corps.
Did you see that the Taliban displayed everything that the Biden administration left over there? We basically funded a small fucking army. And, like, have you seen their training videos lately?
Yeah.
Their training videos, their special operations training videos, looks like a demonstration video that you would see Marines or Delta or, and, like, they're using everything that we've put up on YouTube against us. They're watching all these little fucking videos and stuff that you can find on YouTube, that anybody can find on YouTube.
Okay, so hold on, time out.
And they're learning how to they're learning how to clear rooms.
I'm sorry, time out really quickly. So this is, I'm gonna get really fucking pissed off right here.
Go for it, send it.
We taught all these fucking goddamn years of OPSEC, Operation Security, of all these things, location, mission, how to do things. That is a part of OPSEC. You mean to fucking tell me that no one with any chain of command saw this and then say, oh, this could really kind of impede upon our training and to leak it out there to the free world? There's a thing called OPSEC and fucking the higher ups fuck this one up.
I want to show you this. This is how easy this is. Okay, I'm already on YouTube.
Now, for those of you that don't know what OPSEC means, it means Operation and Security.
Security.
So you mean to tell me that they okayed it for everyone out there to be whatever that it is? There has to be some part to where a person, like, say, oh, if they get a hold of this, then a person, our enemy, can know exactly what we're doing.
Boom. Hey, see this right here? How a Navy SEAL clears a room. Force recon. Anybody can see this. Like, we'll go forward a little bit. Sorry, that's a little bit of cleaner action. See, anybody can watch this.
Came down here to do this today.
Anybody can watch this. You don't think some Taliban warlord is watching this? We basically give everybody everything. America already is communist because we give everybody everything.
So with some of these videos, that would legitimately, and I'm speaking over this so then that we don't get copyright stricken, That right there could possibly go against OPSEC. So you mean to fucking tell me that we're doing all these fucking videos and putting them out on the internet? So when we do this, that shows the enemy, okay, this is what we can expect from our enemy, which then could cost our boys fucking lives.
Yeah, Taliban. Okay, this was put out the Taliban Special Forces. Okay, this was 3 months ago.
I gotta edit that part out with the little kid.
Here, I'll do this. But like, this is their special forces training. It's the same shit that you're doing. It's the same shit that we're doing over here. Except they're in vans, not combat boots.
Here's the thing, though. I got a question. How much of that was edited to make it look kind of good?
Like they're trying, trust me, but like,
and there's a
these are some of the things that they're doing.
Okay, in no way, in shape, or form are you gonna would we ever let you get that close to what looks like they try to do a bayonet little stab right there with.
Yeah, that's just kind of dumb. But like, this is the gear that we've left them. But this is look how they're training though. If this is how they're training, look how they're training, and look what you did. I mean, all their shit looks brand new. But to be honest with you, that you can find the same vest, that same loadout on like an airsoft supplier's website. So, like, maybe they're actually buying new shit that's not as durable. You know, there's no rigidity to it. There's no longevity to it. But like,
those probably aren't level 4.
This is basically what. But like, we've basically given them this shit, man.
That.
And we're also giving them this style of training because they can find this shit online, like I can.
Pisses me off right there.
Yeah, all those. Hey, one of those was probably yours. Yeah, man. But this is like how they're training.
And I'll say this, guys, gals, if you're just turning 18, guys, do some research as to.
You can enlist at 17 with your parents' permission.
Do some research as to who you're voting for, and then don't go based off of emotions. Yeah, sure, I guess whatever that you feel like a 80-something-year-old man, old grandpa deserves to be and as the president, but this
is Taliban Special Forces, and they're doing it exactly the same way we would do it.
But that's what I mean. How much of that is edited from other people's stuff and then to try to scare us off? That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it's legit Taliban video. I think a high majority of it is staged. To the extent that maybe they're doing these drills, and maybe they actually are doing these drills, but when they're filming it, they know that they're filming it like that for these videos. As where, like, you take the Marine Corps video we were just watching, where Force Recon was clearing a room, and how they're they show their little side breaks and stuff like that, but they're still showing their tactics. Like, you're basically Like even the Taliban is showing their tactics. We're basically forecasting.
Because I kind of think that, I don't know, like, this is just being me, simple-minded, like just a little bit, because the simple fact is that Afghanistan, Iraq,
you're a jarhead.
Afghanistan and Iraq, they could barely do like side straddle hops or jumping jacks. All of them are just doing like actual weird stuff. So now
holding the AK sideways, sticking their heads
volume by fire.
Fire by volume.
So it's like I
know it pisses you off, man. Because
I said it before to Josh, one of our buddies that is also a veteran himself.
How many deployments did you do? Like
we
2?
Just went on 1 and trained up for 1, and then that was it for me. So after that,
so you went just on the 1 deployment.
Okay. Up for 1, and then I was due for the Japan deployment, and I missed out on that. Long story short,
you got injured, right?
I broke my foot running.
Yeah.
I'll say it like
I
this.
don't know, man.
Fucking people. I get mad in the sense of like,
I'm watching our own downfall.
Josh, one of our great buddies who is also a veteran, sent me the video of I'm not sure what era of like what stage of war this gentleman was at, but he's also a Marine, and it looked like he possibly Korean War time frame. And he says that this country is going to hell in a handbasket.
I saw that. Yeah, he's at World War II. Yeah. I think it was.
So it's just,
this whole, I don't know, man.
But the best thing that we can do,
the people in this.
Hold on.
I want to put it this way real quick. The people in this country are worth fighting for. Okay? Our government and the way our country is ran is not worth it.
I'll say this.
We don't want war.
I'll say this. Our country is going to... What we do here for a clothing company and our podcast is to wake up people and get rid of the divisiveness in general, because it's stupid. Like media and politics could cause a divide within the people. There's a lot of divide within our country right now, and for what we can do is best we can do is to provide a common ground. Although it may be hard, but just to remind people that we are Americans.
It doesn't matter what color you are. Like, if you're trying to just make it and make it by, to provide for your family, make sure they're comfortable and safe, that your kids don't want for anything, you're part of the American dream, and that's fine. That's great. But if you're about the fast dollar, don't give a fuck about who it hurts or who you hurt or what happens in the process, like, there's an issue with that. Like, you have to work hard in this life. And I want to say something. I'm not a super religious person, but I believe that this life are your trials and tribulations. So if you believe in God and heaven and all that good stuff, this life is your test. It is your trial and tribulation. Make the best out of it. Make the most out of it. Help as many as you can. Stop with this whole, I'm better than you based on my race or my money, how much I make, what I wear, what I drive, blah, blah, blah. Nobody fucking cares.
For me, if a person were to if you're gonna be a dickhead to me, I'm gonna be a dickhead right back. But if you're awesome to me, and I'll try
Fair
to
enough.
be. I'll try to go out my way best as I can. It's like if you're that cool of a person, then you deserve the positivity going right back to you. What you put out into the universe is the same energy that you get back.
Mm-hmm. If it's shit, you're gonna get shit back.
Yeah.
You know what's not shit?
Article 1776 clothing.
You're fucking A right, dude.
I love the transition, by the way.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting better. There you go. It's got to be organic. You can't force it. You just got to find it.
Yeah. So, guys,
like my shit. It's organic.
Mine's running right now. But go shop at Article. Go shop at Article 1776 clothing. Article1776.com. Scottsdale, go give them your socials, please.
Scott77 all across the board. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram.
And you can find the link to all my socials in the description below. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. You have something?
If I said Twitch, Instagram, Twitter,
yeah.
Tit. God, I'm 13.
What is it? What if you do kick? Would it be tick then?
Tick, yeah.
Tick.
Kit.
Yeah. But yeah, all the link to the socials for me and him will be in the description below. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on today's podcast. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, and we're also on Spotify. So give us
Google Podcasts.
Google Podcasts. So give us all the stars as much as you can. Get the bolster up.
You give me all the fucking stars. I'll find you.
Guys, I want to say thank you so much.
I'll tickle you.
Giggity. Thank you so much for listening. I love you all so much.
It's like in your closet with a big feather. Just wait to tickle you while you fall asleep. And at the foot of your bed, just tickling your feet. Because you didn't give me any fucking stars on the goddamn podcast.
Freedom the fuck on. We love you guys.
Later.